Hello, everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I am Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
I'm Gwen.
And I'm Darrell.
And I, last but probably least, am Brownie.
I didn't want to say it, but
It is so weird being part of your group, not being able to see you all.
well, you're just like a force ghost. I'm really sorry I chopped you in half with my lightsaber, but you didn't.
No.
Are you actually sorry, though?
Not a bit.
Okay.
Not even.
Hey, no one is ever really gone.
I mean, true. I mean, I could be working on clone Jeremy all grotesque in the garage.
That would be an improvement.
Or an episode of Black Mirror.
That's true, too. Creepy.
I saw a funny meme this week, and somebody took Tamora Morrison's face and he stuck it on Luke's body at the end of Return of the Jedi. And then instead of the Jedi, there's the 2 Gamorrean guards. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched.
Oh, dang, Jeremy.
Wait.
Why are you starting with spoilers at the very top of the show?
Has everybody watched Boba?
I haven't yet, but I'm okay with spoilers.
Okay,
I'm
that's
also okay with
right.
spoilers.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did talk about this.
Okay. We did talk about this when we were on a few weeks back.
Yeah.
Dave says, Jeremy got real small and green with pointy ears.
Is it an improvement on looks?
Yeah, he got shorter and less ugly.
I thought they were talking about me until you said the green part. So.
Right? Pointy ears, green. I mean, you are kind of, well, your hoodie's kind of bluish
So
green.
Swanky says, no spoilers. I'm binging Boba after he leaves his job. Dave says the hairline's about the same, though.
It's true.
We're talking about Gwen, by the way, if you didn't know, Jeremy.
Yeah, but when
I got it.
You alleged to have gotten it.
Yep, no, I got it. I got it.
So
I'm just doing a training montage with Luke.
Oh, that's it.
Lord.
Hey, yes. All right, so
No, the original,
yeah. Just calm down, Jeremy. Oh my goodness, are you excited to be back next week?
I'm just sitting here right now drinking Pedialyte right now.
You need your electrolytes?
No, it's a lot. Well, okay. So my dad came down to see me for a weekend, right? And Vegas is known for its food. I mean, I'm talking
Is
like
Vegas
I want
known
some
for
nice
its food?
tomahawk.
Hold on. Let's talk about that just for a second.
Vegas is known for gambling.
Let's take a quick-
I feel like
quick
New
poll.
York is more food.
Quick poll with the audience and everybody. Is Vegas known for gambling? Raise your hand. Is Vegas known for food? Raise your hand. All right, so it's infinity to nothing.
What? No, I had my hand raised for both.
You don't count for either.
I've been to Vegas twice. If you're not there for the gambling, you're there for the food.
There's a third
Absolutely.
option. But we're a family show.
Okay, so
Making your
here's.
feet hurt walking.
Gordon Ramsay has a restaurant down in Vegas, doesn't he?
I think the third
Yep,
option.
he has Hell's Kitchen,
Okay.
and then Wolfgang Puck
I was
has
gonna say-
2 or 3.
Okay, there's some fancy schmancy restaurants.
Are you making a list so Jeremy has to take you there when you go down there?
Yeah,
you had
Gwen
a chance to go down.
List. I know I
can do
did,
that.
but I can't leave Chip for
Gwen is also bad at parenting. You could just leave your son with her.
No, bad at parenting, left with Marty.
dangerous. I occasionally leave Chip with Jeremy. So when Jeremy gets home, let's just say he is going to be on Chip duty a lot. And Kara's going to have some much needed time to herself, going getting massages, going to the spa.
Going to
what I'm
Vegas.
saying? Right.
She's gonna kick back.
See,
play
Chris,
some
that was
piano.
my exact argument. As I was like, wait a minute, you'll give him to me to watch, but you wouldn't like let your parents watch him and come down and see
I'm
me.
not leaving overnight, though, when I leave him with you. That's the difference.
She knows that you
Speaking
give
of
him
which,
nightmares.
Yeah. Me or Chip?
Mom and Dad, can you quit fighting?
Right?
Oh, okay. So what did that remind you of?
Well, I don't know. Who, me?
Yeah, well, so while you're thinking, Swanky says, I mean, if you can leave Chip alone with Jeremy, you can pretty much leave him with anybody.
It's true.
It's true.
Dear
True,
homeless
very
man,
true.
please take care of thy son. Oh, wait, it was Jeremy all along.
He's going to look like a homeless man when he gets home, hasn't had a haircut in a month.
Have you shaved?
Well, so speaking of haircuts, all right, so Kara tried out a new look on me. I don't get much choices. So instead of doing 3 mil, I do 1 mil now. So just almost completely smooth.
It looks really
Kara
good.
loves it.
I think it looks amazing.
But there's
And everybody at his work loved it too.
See, it's just 1 mil away from just doing the clean shave like you should do.
That's what I was thinking though. Like I was like, if we do that 1 millimeter, then we can see.
It's a gateway haircut.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeremy's gonna go all Jason Statham on me. Just
Well, here's the thing, though. If he
Okay.
does go 0 mil, then I'm going to look into it like a Palantir, and everyone's going to be really upset with me for Sauron, like, looking into my mind. Like,
yes.
well,
make sure to
there's
shine
some
it up real good.
unforeseen circumstances about cutting my hair to 1 mil. Is that the stuff that comes out on top now? When I look in the mirror, it's real nice and long. The stuff that comes out on top, it used to just naturally fold over. It would follow the hair before it. Now it comes straight out like peach fuzz. So I have to. My head looks like the rind of an orange as one that's been growing hair. So we've got to cut it now.
That's hilarious. I can't wait to see this when you get home.
The want for a nail has cost me a whole head of hair.
Oops.
Well, that'll happen.
Yep.
So,
Oh,
but no, so I'm
goodness.
sitting here drinking Pedialyte because I don't want to let it go to waste. But when my dad came down to see me, hence Vegas, as previously stated, was known for restaurants. And by the way, Hell's Kitchen is unbelievably
Wait, you went?
cool. No, I walked
Oh.
by it.
Okay.
He's not rich enough to go inside.
Oh, when I go down with
Nice
him, he is
recovery.
rich enough.
nervous laughter.
But no, Vegas is known for its restaurants. Absolutely. There's all these amazing places to go eat. I've had a really lot of fun down here. I've gone to a Korean barbecue place for the first time ever where they have a grill in the middle of your table indoors and you cook your own food. Very fun, actually. And they just bring you plate after plate of food. But I had to be very careful with where I took my father dining because he just has dietary requirements that include anything fun in life, or not include anything fun in
So you
life.
took him to the
So,
oatmeal hut?
No. Yeah, right. That's what it felt
Sneaking
like. Yep.
cookies.
They got extra large
there was a
oats in
pla-
this one.
Can you mash
there's
my
a-
oatmeal more? It's not smooth enough.
We did go to a restaurant called the Chop Stop, and it was a place that only sold chopped salads.
Really?
So,
Ew.
yeah.
Like-
So it's funny you say that. So,
Did you fall asleep while you were eating? Or?
Was dinner
Yeah,
at
right.
2:30?
yes, and yes.
Did you go at
No.
4:30 like George's parents in Seinfeld? You remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Go for the thing. So anyway, so then if he did spice it up at all and have some grilled white meat, like chicken, for example, it got to be a little bit too much. So he had to stop by and get some Pedialyte to settle his stomach. And it was buy one, get one. And it's
Oh,
been
dang.
sitting in my
Wait,
hotel room.
Chicken was too much?
Yeah, he's very sensitive.
I like to think that the Manthe men were just sitting in a hotel room doing shots of Pedialyte.
With the side of Metamucil and Fiber One.
Oh, Lord, right? Well, I mean,
Man, you know how to hit Vegas the right way.
Yeah. Well, and it's really funny if you guys can guess why Pedialyte is 2 for 1. You know,
Because
normal person would be
yeah,
whipping it up,
okay.
right?
Yep.
All
Oh,
them benders.
Makes sense. Yep. Makes
All the
perfect
vendors,
sense.
exactly.
Oh, speaking
oh. So
Bender.
Mike,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Mike says, "Why are you self-shaming your Pedialyte?" I just drink it, bud. I've been sipping pickle juice lately.
Pickle juice.
That's also
Oh, I love pickle juice.
I
Okay,
hate
quick-
pickle
that is-
juice now.
Quick vote, including
You-
Jeremy. You have to virtually raise your hand. Pickle juice, yes. Raise your hand.
Yes, raise my
I
hand.
literally
Yes.
had it 2
So
nights
that's
ago. 'Cause I
that's
finished
3
it.
out of 1,000. Sorry.
Shame. Well,
I actually suggested that to some people down here, and they came and confirmed, "Hey, Jeremy, thank you for the tip. It does work as a hangover cure, and it absolutely does.
I'm sure it
If
does,
you use it
but
the night before, hangover prevention. Sorry.
Let's say
Okay.
like I would be more sick if I drank pickle juice.
I think so too.
Because pickle, regardless of people's like of, I don't like pickles to begin with. So
Oh,
pickle
I love
brine.
pickles.
So like, imagine not liking pickles and then pickle juice.
Then having to drink that. Yeah, no.
Pickle juice is all the joy of pickles with no chewing.
Yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth. That's a beautiful.
Do you ever wish you didn't have to chew your pickles, Jeremy's dad?
Yeah, right. Just go straight for the juice.
Mike also voted yes, pickle juice.
I was going to say, if
obviously.
you guys ever come over to eat, I'm just going to put your food in a blender and be like, here, the joy of the flavor without having to chew.
Here's
You guys are seagulling it. That's what's happening.
Speaking of seagulls, one of my coworkers sent me a video of a seagull swallowing a rabbit whole.
Yeah, dude.
Unbelievable.
Dang.
That's gnarly. I've seen that
No.
one.
Is this a giant seagull or a tiny rabbit? Or a regular seagull and a regular rabbit and just an unhinged seagull jaw?
Right? Seriously.
Larger than normal seagull, but adult rabbit, yeah. Decent sized rabbit.
What
yeah.
the heck?
Right down the hatch, baby.
I think the seagull's name was probably Elmer Fudd.
It's wabbit season.
Right?
Last thing.
I'm hunting rabbits.
Cam also said that he has found pickle. He's also found the pickle juice. Lets me up. I'm just gonna read what he said. I'm not 100% sure how to decipher it. I've also found that pickle juice so lets me up if I need it. I'm guessing like picks me up maybe or sobers me up. I don't. Cam doesn't strike me as a drinker, but
I don't know.
whatever it is, he's extolling the virtues of pickle
Okay,
juice.
now imagine getting up right away in the morning and taking a shot of pickle juice. That would wake me up like so fast. I'd be like, all right.
My body
Awake
would
now.
just stay asleep forever to avoid the pickle juice. Like if I knew it was coming, my body would just be like, instead, let's just be dead.
Gwen's gonna sneak in here one day with a funnel and pickle juice and
It is sobers. It was sobers. It's sobers.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Mike says it's sour, it's dill, it's refreshing.
Crack open a fresh can of dill.
A bit of
You
vinegar
guys
and
knocked
cucumber
it, but-
juice, baby.
So have you guys had like dill pickle vodka then?
No, but I do it.
Okay.
Like, I'm not opposed to it. What drink do I have with pickle juice? I just mix in with it.
I would assume bloody.
Maybe my branded.
All Hallows Eve Mountain Dew
Yeah.
that Jeremy can't see.
Oh yeah, Jeremy, you can't see this, but now I have branded pop line. It's
Yeah,
all the
he's-
flavors of different trick or treaters.
He's doing a collab with Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
Nice.
Okay, if you were to collab All Hallows Eve with Mountain Dew, what flavor would it be?
Blood orange.
Oh, that
You
makes
got-
too much
you-
sense.
yeah,
Too much
you got-
sense.
Solid. Would it be like more orange or more on the red, like bloody side?
I would go with the more red because here's the thing: like I don't know, like even though Mountain Dew is like an orange flavored, it's not like what I think of.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of orange soda. Sorry, Kel. But I would do it just because of the blood orange. It's too easy. If I had a choice though, like where
Candy corn flavored.
I'd probably do like
Right.
gummy bear.
Oh, okay.
Like
That would be good.
Uh-huh.
I feel the closest to that they have right now is Baja Blast, but an actual gummy bear of Mountain Dew, heck yes.
Well, because like in my head canon, the consistency as you chomp into one of these trick or treaters
Mm-hmm.
is it's. Well, they have those like cinnamon bears, or even nowadays they have like the Christmas dots or the hearts, where they're like that thicker, but they're
thicker gummy?
softer
Yeah.
gummy. Like I think you get one good before you get to the gooey center.
Mm.
So like something that.
Oh, so you have
kind
like
of
a
promotes-
sugar encrusted gusher or something.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Solid, okay.
So Mike says maybe something like a live wire. That's the orangiest of the Mountain Dews.
Yeah. Yep.
Reddish orange or orangish red? Question of the day.
Although I wonder if we could do like really hit it off the charts and do like a ghost pepper. So like ginger and ghost pepper.
What if you did your gummy bear flavor but made it spicy?
Even if a cinnamon might not be terrible, but then it'd probably be too much.
Well, they do
Like
the
Christmas.
spicy chocolate.
Yeah.
So I
yeah.
can imagine like mixing ghost pepper with gummy bear wouldn't necessarily be horrible.
Yeah.
I can't wait for your
Interesting.
candy line.
Yeah.
You know, you guys all reminded me of, and I think it's okay to talk about Halloween candy. You're talking about orange, right? You know what I missed? Do they still make-
Hold on. You ask permission to talk about Halloween candy, but you just start throwing out Boba Fett spoilers 12 seconds into the I think the Nevada heat has gotten to you.
It probably has. Which, let me remind you, it's 72 right now.
Shut up.
It's -3 here. It's 75 degrees warmer where you are, and that's without the wind chill.
I cannot wait until you are home tomorrow and you taste the bitter wind of Duluth.
And you have to shovel your roof too, by the way. That's happening tomorrow.
Oh, actually,
know I
yes,
do.
you do need to shovel the roof. Just saying. Okay,
Mom and
anyway.
Dad, stop fighting.
Yeah, no. If this isn't a fight, Jeremy's getting massacred right now.
Yeah. I just wanted to say I miss those oranges that you smashed on Halloween and then it broke into orange slices, but it was all solid chocolate.
Oh, I get those for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, that was. A
Wait, do they
Christmas
still
thing
make
for me,
them?
too.
Oh, of course they do.
I literally had one this Christmas. I had 2 this
Yeah,
Christmas.
2 this Christmas.
Santa
Why
was
didn't
good to you,
anybody
man.
get me one?
Well,
I didn't know you
I
liked
thought I was the only
those.
person in the world that liked them, honestly.
They're good.
Yeah, Chris
but
thought he was holding the whole company on his back. Now that we know that too, they're
Yeah. I love those things. I just miss them. I thought they were long lost, like those yellow box
No.
donuts.
You were just
You-
looking in the wrong season.
Yep.
seriously, you see them in like Target every single Christmas.
yeah, they're.
Well, I don't go to Target.
Maybe you should. It's a good start. It'll make your soul happy.
Mike says they even have some with Pop Rocks inside, apparently.
The oranges?
Oh, come on. That's just getting ridiculous.
Says you can get them. He says you can get them year round, and Lauren loves them. Lauren being Mike's lady.
Yeah.
friend.
Wait, where can you get them year round? I've never seen them year round. Just
Maybe.
in
Well,
holidays.
he's
Like a fancy
down
candy
by
store.
the city, so I'm guessing
Oh.
it's probably a little bit better selection.
I'm sure you can get them on Amazon.
I wonder if that candy store off the highway there has them.
Oh yeah.
the one that's hidden behind
That's
the gas
true.
station.
Yeah, which makes it sound sketchier and sketchier. Hey, you kids, you know that candy store off the
The
highway?
one by the truck stop.
Yeah, just walk past the sweaty truckers. There's candy behind them sweaty truckers, I promise.
Well, there's Sweet and Sweets too over in Superior.
Oh, it's Superior, Needletown. Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, Duluth and DeWitt sites, there is a candy store.
Just swinging back a little bit on different flavors for soda. Swanky says, I'd be down for ghost pepper flavor. And Mike said, I don't like it when my food makes my face sad. Then Cam said, how about ginger and turmeric?
Okay, so when Jeremy and I were in Austin, Texas, I actually had a coffee that was turmeric flavored, and it was so freaking good. It was like one of the best coffees I ever had. It was from this like little local shop.
Whoa.
It was real good.
Interesting.
Yep.
Mike says it's a Terry's chocolate orange, and you can probably get them from Target or any of the other places you had listed.
Boom. That is the name of it. That is the long lost orange. I have not probably had one in 10 years.
Lost orange. It's never been lost.
No.
You got lost.
Yeah,
The orange is like, where's Jeremy?
Yeah.
Not Jeremy.
Okay, so
Where's the
here's
orange?
the thing though. If Jeremy were to look for it, he probably wouldn't find it anyways, even if you told him exactly where to look for it.
In the fridge.
Right, seriously. There have been so many times I've been like, Jeremy's like, where's the ketchup? I'll be like, it's in the door of the fridge. I can't find it. And I go there and I'm like, right there.
Well, that's the mom power, though. I mean, now that you are a mom, you have been bestowed this like gravity or like reality bending thing that is not there until you say it. Jeremy, correct me if I am wrong. That ketchup is not there until she says it. And you're gonna get reprimanded.
She's a wizard.
Harry.
Just call him
you know-
McGonagall.
You guys know I love telling soul-crushing stories about the fact that we are getting older, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And observations I've made about the youth. So I was sitting in line at a gas station.
That definitely makes you sound older when you say the you.
Oh,
When you hear my next sentence, you'll understand why I phrased it that way. So I'm sitting in line and Coldplay came on, and a Coldplay song. And so these guys are like, oh, I love this song. And he goes, yeah, this is great. He goes, I remember the first time I heard it, it was on a TikTok video. And it absolutely destroyed me. I was like,
gosh.
the first time they've heard like a song was just like on a TikTok video. It's unbelievable to me.
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh.
Well, with that as a throwback to last time I was on with the theater stuff, there we have in the back hall of the green room area, there's all the pictures from the previous plays. And the kids each year like to find where I am. And they got to the point now where one of them goes, oh, 2008? That's the year I was born.
Doesn't that kill you?
Yep.
It's like, okay,
Crushed
I am
my
literally
soul.
old enough to be your parent. Like,
I was dropped out of college for 3 years by the time you were born.
oh my gosh. That's
Just quick catching up on Chad here. So Dave said that in regards to the mystical power of making stuff disappear, I believe that that literally happened to him last night.
I think it's just guys not looking hard enough.
Not true.
No, it's
I mean,
clearly
Gwen-
the extra
Gwen,
X
do you-
chromosome lets you send things to X dimension.
That's science.
Do you deal with this in Marty?
Oh, absolutely.
I think it's just guys. Guys are blind to everything. They're like, what? I can't see it.
So and this may be getting off on a tangent, and I don't.
That's what we're known for.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So, and I don't have the science to back me up on this, but
Sorry.
I've got Google.
you got the Google. Well, so my wife gets on me all the time because when she makes her grocery list, she makes it in order of
Location in the grocery store.
Location of the grocery store.
Smart.
Where I go, I just have a list, and even if I'm ping-ponging through there, it is just, all right, this is what's here, there's this, and I just ping-pong until I get it all. And the theory that I have once heard, with no sites to source,
Well, it's going to be on the internet now, so this will be the cited source.
right, yeah, now
You are the authority suddenly.
armchair researcher here, man.
You don't even have arms on your chair.
Government. We'll talk about MK Ultra later, but the theory is that the hunter-gatherer, so men were hunters, so they see their target and they are single-minded focused on the target. My next
Wouldn't
thing
the
is
ketchup be your
brats.
target, though?
Well, we're gonna get back to that.
Okay.
It's brats, right? So I don't care where in the jungle I am right now. I'm going after them brats. Where it's
gonna hunt down those brats, guys.
I'm just seeing like brats hanging up in a jungly tree, and you're just like shaking it to get
It's the grossest bananas you've ever witnessed. Is Donkey Kong country music's playing in the background, little me running across in my mine cart or whatever. But
Oh my gosh.
I would be Diddy Kong if there's a live action. So that's why we're like single-mindedly focused on whatever the next thing is. I don't care if eggs are right by it. If the next thing I see is berries, well, then I'm going to do that. So in lieu of that, my ladies were the gatherers. And so you're like, okay, well, this is the area where this stuff is. So while I'm in this area, I'm going to get all the good things out of this one area so I don't have to come back like that idiot later. I'm just going to get all like the mushrooms and the berries and the nuts I need while I'm in here. And then I can move on to the next area. So I don't know how that like does with the power to ostracize things into another dimension. But maybe it's because we are just looking for the ketchup in this whole big thing. But since we don't know where that ketchup is, we don't know where that prey is, it could just be anywhere.
Yeah, it's overwhelming to us. It's
It's
camouflaged.
just too overwhelming.
It's
Yeah, 'cause
camouflaged
the fridge
amongst
has so
everything
many
else.
things. It could be anywhere in that fridge. Where you're like, well, naturally, it's by the other condiments and maybe the butter, or the leftover Taco Bell seasoning.
how many
but
things are in your refrigerator door?
Lots.
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 Kara, for ours, is a lot.
I'm just
Chris
See,
and I
I
talked
think
about
this is illustrating Darrell's point. You're like, yeah, there's not that much on the door, and all the rest of us are like, tons of stuff. You're like, it's only 897 items, Jeremy. You don't have them photographically memorized.
Well, that's it too.
Memorized.
I don't know where all these things in the grocery store are in like as I walk in order. I go, I think I know that the meats department is over here. So that's where those brat bananas are.
Brat nanas.
Brat nanas. TM. Those are my new t-shirts. Davies and the Brat Nanas is going to be my punk band.
yes.
Swanky says, it's not that we're blind. We just get easily distracted by the light in the fridge. Cycling back a little bit, when Jeremy said the youth, Mike was like, why did he say the youth? And then he's like, oldies are rad. Coldplay songs are older than most kids, though.
It's true.
It's weird for me to think that Coldplay is older than most kids.
I remember
also
being
wanna
like
say-
mostly an adult by the time they were a thing.
Yeah.
A lot of Green Day's hitting those oldies channels now.
Oh, yeah.
That's painful.
It's weird to hear Boulevard of Broken Dreams on the Oldies station.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so how is it like 20 years like a car? They consider it oldies or?
I think they go by the age of the band and not the song.
Gotcha. Okay.
So who was that old lady that won that singing contest?
Susan Boyle.
Susan Boyle.
Yes.
So she just automatically in the oldies then? She's making like twerking music, but it's still oldies.
Maybe.
I don't know what twerking music is, but that sounds like something young kids do.
I don't know.
Them using their hip hops and
Darrell, what's a twerk?
working with all the kids. I Absolutely. I'm in that like I try to pick up on some of their lingo, like sheesh is the one I go for all the time. But I also love to berate them, like, dude, that was so Fortnite of you. And they're like, hey, David, stop. Or like they'll do like the water bottle flip, which isn't a thing anymore.
Well, that was a thing like when we were young.
But they do a new whatever. Do it for the vine. That's old too. That's dead. But either way, they do a thing, and I'm like, dude, that was totally Fortnite. And they're like, just stop. You don't know what it is. I was like, you're so Minecraft today, man.
Yes.
They hate me, and I love it.
Oh,
So Mike is just gave us some quotes of what you just said, Darrell. He said, something young kids do, the youth, the kids, their lingo. Then Swanky says, I think I was 11 when Dookie came out. So, and that was 93 or something like that, I want to say. So I was like 6 or 7.
God, I was 5.
Speaking of which, Chris, so I have a coworker who I sent a picture to Chris, and he's like, damn, it's the bald people on the right side of the table and the young kids on the left side of the table. So I was sitting next to my coworker, and
Jason Statham.
Chris jokingly called them Jason Statham, right? Wait till we get back.
Jason Statham.
Oh, dude, you're going to freaking lose it. So I was sitting there talking to Derek today, and he goes, you know he used to be an MMA fighter, right? And I was like, no way. And he goes, yeah. So he pulls out his phone, and he shows me some pictures. No kidding.
Your coworker?
He used to be... Yes.
What? Him?
And I had no idea. Yes.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I never would have guessed.
I'll show you some pictures later.
Never would have guessed. All right, cool.
How old is he?
Yep.
Mike also says, get off my lawn.
46.
Oh, okay. He doesn't look 46.
And we
You
have the
look
same
46. But
Well, we have the same haircut. I'll leave it at
According to
that.
Ryan's girlfriend.
yeah, you're
he looks-
Janae's, you're Janae's dad.
And Janae's older than Jeremy by 8 years.
Screw you all. And here's why. I got carded down here. I got carded.
carded?
You know how
What?
good? Yes. I went and Chad and I had got a beer, and they were only $2 for these Modelos, and they're delicious. And so I walked back up to the counter, and I was like, "Can I get 2 more, please?" The woman looked at me, and she goes, "No, you're not over 21." And I'm like, "I absolutely am." And she's like,
She's trying to get a good tip.
Some ID?
Exactly. I was like,
I
Jeremy,
lost
somehow
it.
she's trying to flirt with you.
Yep. She's like, someone that ugly must have a lot of money.
Joke's on
Yeah,
her.
especially because he's hanging out with Jason Statham. She's probably just trying to use me to get close to.
Well, on the opposite end of the spectrum, I often get confused for being much younger, especially when I don't have facial hair. Remind me of 2 stories. So one, I was going to Deadpool 2 with a bunch of my buddies. Stop me if I've told this one, because I
don't think you have.
so we're in line and we're paying for tickets, and the guy goes, "Hey, can I check your ID quick?" I was like, "Oh," because I don't have my name on the back of my card. So I thought, yeah, sure, whatever, ID, blah blah blah. Go up, then I pay for the popcorn. They don't ask me for my ID. I was like, okay, weird, whatever. No one else really got checked for it, so I was like, huh. So guy sitting next to me, and he's about to start. He's like, "Hey man, don't make this a thing, but like, did you get ID to come in here?" And he goes, "You got ID? I thought you were under 18. I was like 25, whenever it came out. And I was like, for the rest of the movie, they were covering my eyes. They were closing my ears.
Oh,
they were
that's
explaining
great.
all the bad stuff
2018.
to me. 2018, so I was 28. And yeah, they were like,
Oh
it
my
was
gosh.
horrible. It was horrible. And then,
But I mean, at the same time.
yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's fine. Like,
I don't get carded very often anymore. But
I
when I
question
do,
when people
I'm
don't.
like, thank you.
I'm like, I would ID me. Like, come on, I'm an easy sting. The other one is back when I worked at this place in Woodbury, and this gal that worked, and she goes, "Oh hey, like." All right, so I can't remember. She said something about like graduating. It's like, "Oh no, I graduated." And she goes, "Oh." Like, as she's like, "So when are you going to where are you going to college?" I'm like, "No, honey, I graduated college." Like,
Like a few years ago.
I'm like, "You're
Mike wants to know why her voice is like that. Oh, hey. It's
young
like,
and dumb, and also
and
thought I
also
was her
Eastern
age, so-
European.
I don't know. They hired a lot of people there that they probably shouldn't have. So, yeah, I was like, I am nowhere near your age. I'm flattered, thank you, that you think I am probably like a
Grandpa Davy.
11. Yeah, in reality, I'm cripplingly old. And, yeah.
I was 6'3". I've shrunk down from age.
I dye my hair and I get Botox.
You're good for 83. That's all I gotta say.
I have 2 old Marty stories.
Oh, quick pause. So first time chatter, Xanth _ Althor says, Darrell, Martha says your theater kids are cringing. So I assume somebody you know. Thank you, Xanth _ Althor for the comment.
That is that's probably Phil. Thank you, Phil. I'm assuming. But yeah, that is true.
I just realized that looks like Han kind of wants to shoot Darrell.
I shot first, buddy.
Zing.
Director's cut that out.
All right, Gwen, what's your Marty Old Stories?
Okay, so some of my friends at work have seen pictures of Marty, and they asked.
Marty's her husband, by the way.
Yeah, Marty's my husband.
And he will be very glad that we point this out because he insists that Gwen declare that she's married.
Yes.
This is just a tangent.
So they'd seen pictures of Marty, and one of them was like, how old is Marty? Is he like 45, 50? I'm like,
Oh my gosh!
no.
Ouch!
Whoa.
yeah, I know. I'm like, no, he's 33. Then I think it was 2 weeks after I had Trip, I was wearing orange and black Zuba pants, a sweater. Marty, Trip and I had come back from the store.
Trip is her son, in case you're curious. And he wants everyone to know that she's his mom.
Oh, that Marty
She's got
curse.
Trip and I've got Chip.
Yep. I call him Marty Jr. because that's his real name.
So he's putting gas in the car, like, I will go in and pay. You stay out here with the car and the kid. He's like, okay, sounds good. So I'm waiting in line, Quick Trip, get up to the front, and the lady's like, oh, just let you know your dad pulled the car forward for you. Like, Marty hates both those stories, so enjoy, internet.
I love both those stories. That's hilarious. Apparently, we married old-looking people.
Yes.
Yeah, you youngs.
Emily must get mistaken for being much younger. Like, she's very youthful looking.
Yeah, we're the eternally young couple.
You guys both have pictures rotting away in your attic. That's all I'm saying.
Are you vampires?
I was going to say they're vampires.
I just have this weird ring that I've been holding
Oh,
on to for a
okay.
while.
All right. Do you feel stretched like butter scraped over too much bread?
After all, why shouldn't I?
I like the commitment to prop handling that you actually put that back in your pocket. That's class.
If we had known, I actually have the Ring of Power in my bag over there.
What? In your bag?
In the
Oh my
bag.
gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Sauron, we got her. Take the shot.
Oh no.
Mike says, I've never seen Marty. I've heard a few of these stories, but nobody I know can confirm that he's real.
If I'm just imagining him.
I've seen a
I need
stand-in
help.
Marty. Like there was a man at her house the one time I went over there, but I can neither confirm or deny that was him.
That's true.
What are the replicants called in the Marvel universe? They're like the real life simulator. Like Tony Stark uses them and other people use them. There's like a name for them. Come on,
That's a good
internet.
question.
Phil, if you're
Internet.
out there, you'll get me.
He
AJ
said you got
was
it in one, by
here.
the way. It is.
Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
my
chat, let
heart
us
told me
know.
it was true.
What are the name of these Marvel replicants?
Yeah,
If
they're
AJ
like
were
the
here, he'd
robots.
know.
I don't think it's what they used in Civil War when they made the Thor like robot. But they're like stand-ins for when people are out or whatever. But somebody help me.
Yep. I mean, I can attempt to Google
Yeah, do
Marvel
Google.
replicants.
Well, okay. Speaking of old people stories and stuff, again, stop me if I said this, but my dad Earl will always come over and help me, like with projects around the house. And I'll be like, hey, I'll call him up, and he's like, hey, there's something weird with my sink. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. It's doing this, it's doing that. He's like, whoa. Hey, well, Book, what I would do is I would Google it. And it takes my whole soul to be like, if I am calling you, I have done everything in my power. Like, I love you and I appreciate your help, but like, if I can do this faster and we're not going to tear an entire side of my house down to declog my sink,
Yep.
because that's what needs to be done, that's what I'm going to do. I've already Googled, like, the first thing I do is Google it. I had to Google your phone number. Like, don't tell me to go on the internet and look something up. That's step number one.
Yep.
But here we are. I'm like, you're
Been there, done that. I used to use the Dewey Decimal System.
Dude.
That's
Were they the Cree or the Skrull?
life model decoy.
Life model decoys, thank you. No, Kree and Skrull are the, like, well, Skrull are the ones that do the secret invasion. But, yes, life model decoys is what I was looking for 500. Thank you.
Mike, I used to use books for information. There's a point in time that if you didn't know something, that was the end of the sentence. I'm like, I don't know.
You practiced on your cubiform?
Indenting it into the clay, baking it in the sun.
Oh, Lord.
I used to have to decode the barcodes manually. Oh my goodness. All right, Jeremy, tell us a story.
Come on, Poppy, tell us one.
Oh, sure. Now you want me to.
This is what you're here for. After we're done having fun, we need you to get the ball rolling again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to.
I did try
I'm
to
going to
stick
walk
with
you through. First off, it's nice to know that somebody else on the podcast has been to Vegas because they can at least tell Kara, is Vegas a place for a 1-year-old? Yes or no?
Oh, there's totally stuff for 1-year-olds.
Suck it.
No, it's not a
Plenty
safe
of
place
things
to
for 1-year-olds.
bring a
You need to
baby.
You're not worried about the
can go to
rampant
wax
periphery
museum. You can do the
prostitution
little
or
gondolas.
people just trying to throw drinks on you?
There's
Prostitution
I will-
is illegal in Vegas.
What?
Yeah, but that's what I said, periphery. It's like there's like an
right.
orb of prostitution everywhere around you, and you have to make sure you don't accidentally walk one block too far.
You do this as you go. When I was in Vegas, yeah, it was the same thing.
So here was what was going to be my time for Kara. As Kara would come down, she gets down here on like a Friday night, alone, no chip, and you have to just wow people when you bring them to Vegas. So I like to take, I like to take people to Fremont Street. So that's the street. It's more sidewalk than anything else. It's just all the way down the center. There's just like a couple roads that like bisect it. But it's got the big TV screen above it. Well, the thing is, since the last time I've been there, it's even gotten more out of control because marijuana is now legal down here.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, that is-
hopefully I don't get drugged. Yeah.
Reefer.
What now?
Oh,
Yeah,
Lettuce.
Mary Jane, Ganji. What else?
those
Ganji,
Reefer.
Ganji
Yep.
is
Ganji.
not one. Ganji is not one. It's ganja.
Yeah, keep shaking.
Ganja.
your stick at the sky, old man.
Ganji. It's like Gandhi got high. You will let my people
well, see-
free, dude.
Check out my dank
Devil's
nuts.
lettuce, I don't know, hash.
purple
I'm new
kush.
to all this.
That might have been insensitive. It's just-
Could you imagine me walking up to down to someone other and be like, "Hey man, where can I get some of that ganji?"
They'd give it to you for free.
The,
if you felt bad.
the
They'd be like,
Pokemon store's over there.
Right.
Oh,
But no, I would take care to see Fremont Street because it's such a spectacle. This time alone, I mean, like scantily clad, performers aside, I saw a guy fold himself and fit into a box that was probably only,
Lordy.
I don't know, 18 inches square.
called a
It's just,
Saturday
it's
night for me.
insane, right? It's
I
just nuts.
haven't heard anything Jeremy said for the last 2 minutes. Sorry.
I heard you, baby. I heard you.
But yeah, and then it's got it's got the whole screen that covers it. You can go zip lining down all of Fremont Street now and like Superman over everybody, and it's
For
just
real?
absolutely bonkers.
That's
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Well, so speaking
Yeah.
of which, going to chat, Brad says, "Don't bring kids to Vegas. Don't be that guy." And then
Thank you, Brad. Thank you.
Mike said, "Do the sky ride." And then he's like, "Hell yeah, he knows." And then a lot of people are making fun of you saying Ganji. And I think Mike said, or Brad says a Juganji, and then Mike said, "I think he means Jumanji."
It's a
You know
movie
that
with
Rock
Robin
movie.
Williams.
Could you get me that movie with the Rock in it? Juganji.
They're like, do you want rock or do you want ganji? I got rock, I got ganji, I got fizz bangers, I got,
I can definitely at least phrase it like this. Yes, there is things you can do with kids here, but since Kara's never been here before, there's an experience I want her to see, the real Vegas, like everything, the nitty gritty, like just down to,
I can understand that.
It's something to see. Like, it's just, you walk down, and like I said, I see people. There's loud live music all the way down Fremont Street. I mean, it's loud. You can't push a 1-year-old through a cloud of weed smoke with like loud music blowing their eardrums out. I mean, Chip would get all of his life experiences by the time he's 15 months.
Yeah, he's going to look like Jeremy by the time he's 2.
If he had the coolest parents around, Chip would sleep like a log. Yeah, man, just out.
I'd look at him, his eyes are just like beet red, just like...
Like, when?
Ma, like that. Dad, pass me the pizza.
He's cute and innocent on one end, and then at the other end, he's telling people to get off his lawn. Like, he's just done with humanity. And then depending on what time it is, I mean, then you go grab a bite to eat somewhere, and there's, like I said, a billion places to eat down here that are absolutely fun. Okay, and then the next day I have planned out, I absolutely want to take her to something that I enjoyed, which is off the beaten path, and that's a racetrack where you can rent these really fast cars. And I did it the last time I was here in 2013. I did it again this weekend, and it is unbelievably
Wait, did you say
fun.
this weekend?
Well, this trip, in my mind,
you went now?
like,
Yeah, he again. You went.
Right, this is like your third time going this trip. Holy cow!
Jeremy's just spending all of
like,
his money on
All his
racing
Jeremy
fast
bucks.
cars.
Right? He doesn't have money to go to Hell's Kitchen, but he has.
Loose woman. What?
Well, it's opposite what you expect, right? People, when you go to a car show, everyone's like, oh, don't scratch the paint, or don't lean over it, or, maybe you could sit in it. This place, you show up, and there's just all these really amazing cars, and they're just the friendliest people on the face of the planet. Oh, you like that $600,000 car? Go ahead and sit on it. Sit on the hood for a picture. They tell you that. I'm not just embellishing. They tell you that. Oh, don't worry about the paint. It's fine. They're here for people to enjoy. Like, that inclusive, welcoming attitude is
That's sweet.
It's so much
That's
fun.
the job he wants.
And
Mike is standing up for you. He's like, he's in a different state. He's a free-ish man. He can do what he wants.
yeah, exactly. Because when I come home,
There's a honey-do list waiting for you.
Yep. I call it the honey boo list.
That's how Emily gets.
So then we would go there, right?
She's like, if I theme it like Halloween, he'll do it.
Ooh,
Then
garbage.
we're gonna take a blown out view of the city. So we're gonna go do that, and that easily kills half a day. So then you're gonna go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the parts of Vegas you don't normally see. So it's gonna be going hiking and check out Red Rock Canyon, and then my new favorite place, Valley of Fire. Both absolutely stunning views. Some of the best hiking I've seen. Just breathtaking. And then you come back, and it was a night on the Strip. You walk down the Strip, pick a couple of casinos. I know Kara's favorite drink nowadays is the Cosmopolitan. So there's a whole casino that is based off the Cosmopolitan. Yep. And take you in there, let you do a little gambling, let you do a little more people watching, and just like soak it all in. There's no room in there for Chip to have a good time in that environment.
So
and
here's the thing: he's a baby. He's not allowed to have a good time.
So I will, in Jeremy's defense, I will say, if it is your first time, I think you should go kidless.
Yeah.
To experience all the things that you want first, and then you'll see and get ideas of what Chip can experience and have a good time with.
Baby's first blackjack.
Yeah.
Have Chip toss the dice and craps.
Yeah.
So I do have a restaurant suggestion for you while you're there if you have not gone.
He's leaving like early
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. So when
Which
you and Kara
I'm
go back,
stoked for.
Hash House A Go-Go. It was
Hash-
That sounds like a place to get ganji.
That hash, yo.
Their food is awesome. I'm pretty sure it's just all day breakfast food.
Ooh.
It's so good. So good.
That sounds delicious. I think my coworker recommended me that place as well.
Yeah,
Mike says just get in the car and go now. You can talk to us on the phone while you drive there. You could be eating it on the podcast.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Okay,
true.
here's the thing. A couple years ago, if you recall, we did drive 2 days to Anaheim, and it sucked.
It wasn't that bad.
Yep.
I had it.
And then I vowed never again.
Like, there were beautiful
so
parts,
many
but
hours of
no
driving.
offense to anyone in eastern Colorado,
Just do
that
the
part of
3
your
hour
state
flight.
sucks.
It is pretty terrible. Colorado, get your crap together.
Yeah, why can't it all look like western Colorado? What
Yeah,
the heck?
just sell that chunk of Colorado to Nebraska.
Iowa.
Iowa. We got out of Iowa. No, we're in Iowa too. The revenge of Iowa.
So yeah, we'll see. Maybe later on this summer when Chip's a little bit older. I'm just not.
It's not going to be that much older.
My heart's not ready to leave him yet.
Jeremy's been ready to leave him since.
Have you left Trip overnight yet? I mean, I know he's
not overnight,
quite a bit younger than.
but yesterday.
Chip,
So Marty's parents live in New Mexico now, and his mom messaged us, and she's like, "Well, I'm coming up at the end of March, and then I'll be back again in 2 weeks in April. Can I just take him home with me?" I'm like, Marty, this is your mom. Deal
Damn.
with this,
right?
If you want him to fly with your mom,
Wait. She was serious?
yeah.
Hold on.
She was legitimately serious.
How old do they have to be before you have to buy a plane ticket for him?
I have no
As
idea.
long as they can sit in
wanna
your
bring
lap, you don't need
twins?
a ticket.
She wants Quinn and Avery too for a little
Yep.
while. Or?
Yeah, take them all.
Sweet.
Man, if my mother-in-law was like, "Yeah, Karen,
Darrell,
I'm gonna
I think
take Chip like
Darrell can fly
6
for free.
states away for
Right?
2 weeks," I'd be like, "Fork no." No.
See that? So we're just honing in on Kara's the problem.
Okay, well, see,
Yeah,
Darrell's kids are at the point where I'm sure he's like, "Yes, please take them."
But to be fair,
It's like
even
public
in Door
education system.
County-
Get them out of my hands.
Yeah, no, I'm a proponent to just like in a good relationship, you need space. You
Right.
need some time away from your
When
kids.
did you leave your kids overnight for the first time?
Let's see. Do you mean on purpose? Because
Yes, on purpose.
Oh, okay,
You and
yeah.
your wife both leave them alone with somebody else.
I
You
mean,
forgot them in the grocery cart and just stuck
It
the cart in the cart corral, and they're just.
probably a year. We went to Door County. We gave them to my folks. I guess I don't remember exactly, but we go back and forth because like Door County is our place to like go.
It's a very popular place around here.
It's
Like,
becoming more like we always like it's our thing.
yeah, a couple
And
of the
now
docs go there every
everybody,
year. Yeah.
Star County.
It's a good.
It's over in eastern Wisconsin,
It's
isn't
the
it?
thumb of Wisconsin. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So like, we won't get into it, but it's kind of like a nice, not super touristy or
Yeah.
tourist trappy place, but with enough stuff to do.
But it's getting there.
That's
Lots of
adjacent to where
people go
making a
Door
murderer
County.
happened, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a trolley tour about all the murders that happened in Wisconsin, and it
That sounds
was
amazing.
so
Yeah.
good, and like a haunted tour because like all the shipwrecks and stuff.
Crazy.
They're just both great. Anyways, I could talk about Door County forever. Point of my thing is I do think it is a good thing to give yourself some time and some distance for you and for
Yeah.
the kid. But I mean, I understand like within a year or so, maybe not. But
I mean,
it's so nice.
Chip's
as a
about
parent
14
to go,
months.
Yeah, like
He's old. Move on.
He's old news. Yeah, he's not even that cute anymore.
He's adorable.
He's a loser, just like his dad.
I still like all
I
the
will
pictures
beat
I
you.
put up. So I Facebook
I mean,
support your
you
baby.
you saw the video of him turning on the light, right?
was
I
great.
mean, right?
It was super cute.
If
It
I
didn't
s-
take me 15 months to figure out how to turn on a light. I'm
Yeah.
just
If I send it to you,
I don't know,
Chris,
Chris.
could
Don't you still
put
struggle
it
with
up?
that sometimes?
yeah, what I'm yelling at is like, Google, turn this off.
It is the best video ever. Did you see it, Gwen?
I did not. It's
super cute.
Look at it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, just catching up with some chat here. So Flying Zebra says East Colorado is basically Kansas.
Wait, who's flying zebra? Are they new?
No, they've commented before.
Okay. It's the audience.
And then so
No, it's live people from online.
Yes.
Right?
So okay, so I'm Mike's okay. I'm gonna have to skip your comment because I don't understand exactly the logic. But basically, I think he's saying your baby doesn't exist, maybe. So it shouldn't matter if somebody
So Marty
watches
doesn't
it.
exist. The baby doesn't exist.
Exactly.
We're not getting philosophical here, okay?
I mean,
if
we
a
were all
tree
just
falls in the
brains a jar,
woods,
so-
was it Marty's fault? It definitely would be Chip's fault, right?
Yeah, probably.
So every time I go grocery shopping and I see Chips Ahoy, all I can think of is like
Chip.
Chip. It's like, oh, babies ahoy!
Could you get him like a sailor outfit one of these days and make like a little Chips Ahoy
Oh my gosh.
photo shoot and then just make me barf? It'd
Maybe
be
for
great.
Halloween one year.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be Chips Ahoy, Stay Puft, Marshmallow Man.
I'll have him do like the little red bandana, but then the thing keeping it together would be a little cookie.
Oh, shut up. This is what the podcast is for.
Ah.
It's a great idea though.
Right? Right? And then I'll just have him carry around little Chips Ahoy cookies. And
Instead of
He
getting
can hand them
candy,
out to
he's handing
people.
out
He can,
cookies.
yeah. We'll go trick-or-treating, but instead of us taking candy, he'll be giving out Chips Ahoy.
Yep.
I like this.
And then he charges you $5 for a glass of milk to dunk it in, and that's how you make the money.
Right? He'll just look at them with his little baby eyeballs, and they'll be like, "Here's $20." Dang it, I'm just saying.
Earning more money than me. Exploiting child cuteness. I'm sure there's no law against that.
There's no child labor. He's just using his cuteness to get me money.
He's doing this of his own free will.
Right? I'm carrying him around. It's fine. I'm doing the labor. He's just looking cute. Just saying.
That'll hold up at a court.
And this is what makes Vegas so perfect for Kara, is that I'm not asking her to go somewhere for a week and leave the kid. I'm talking about a weekend. That's just 2 nights. You know, Friday night, Saturday night, fly back on a Sunday.
We'll talk about July, August, somewhere in there. We'll talk about it.
Well, where is he going to be for celebration?
With us.
Seriously?
He's coming with. Yep.
I don't know about that.
Yep.
I might have to try.
Kara,
You're going to have a baby backpack. You're going to have a chip on your chest, and you're going to be like, look at this, buddy.
Right?
Yep. I'll show him how to live a real life.
What I want to do is I want to make a thing that goes around his stroller that looks like Baby Yoda's floating pod.
So you're just using him as a prop, is what
Maybe.
This is what you.
yes.
Jeremy will be dressed as
That's
Mando.
what you're trying to do.
I will be dressed as Mandalorian Ahsoka. And Chip will be dressed as Baby Yoda.
Jeremy will never get a Mando costume done in time.
If I kick his butt,
no.
he will.
Just put him in a big sweaty robe.
Yeah.
You can do it, Jeremy. Even if it's out of cardboard, you can do it.
That'd probably be pretty sick, actually. A cardboard Mando costume.
If you did it right, it wouldn't be bad.
Don't color, just leave the Amazon design
Right?
all over the outside.
It'll have the saying. Have you seen that the Amazon boxes say like, just wait until your cat, you think you love it, but wait until your cat sees the box?
Oh,
Like, I think it says something like that about your cat loving the box. I was like, that's funny, but.
So, Flying Zebra says we should start a new podcast called Rise of the Chip. Him finally replying to all this horrible stuff we've said about him growing up.
we could just
right.
have like a mini podcast with all of our children in it.
I mean, we could.
It would be pure chaos.
It would be.
Unfiltered, but it would be adorable for about 4. It'd be like the puppy bowl.
Truly. Chip would be crawling
5 minutes
around on the
long.
floor, like trying to find everything. And the moment he finds it, it goes straight into his mouth. Trip would just be sitting there like.
Yep, he just,
My girl's RBF
Crapping
would
his
just be
pants
like,
constantly.
yeah, he does that. He's a fart machine.
Oh, Lord. Yes.
Say Marty is just 1 letter away from farty. That's all I'm saying. That's why he said if Jeremy clean shaves his head, you can just paint the Mando helmet on.
I love it.
They're
There you go.
Since you guys are talking about Amazon, I'm assuming, has anybody seen what I'm assuming would be is going to be a Super Bowl commercial, but the new Amazon Alexa commercial for, I think, I guess the Super Bowl with Scarlett Johansson in it.
I have
Nope.
not.
Nobody's. It's really good. I highly recommend checking it out. Basically, her and her significant other are like, oh, wouldn't it be great if like Alexa could read my mind? And so she's sitting there like listening to the music that she wants to listen to, and then like Alexa reads her husband's mind, and she's like shutting off this awful music, and then she like cuts it out, you know. And then like she makes him dinner, or he's making dinner, and she takes a bite, and then it was like, fine, I'll order pizza instead. And so it's like, it's really, really fun just showing about all the horrible things you think about, you know, the other person. It's really good. It's well done. I love it. So if it's any indication of what Super Bowl commercials are going to be this year, I'm excited. Not that I'm going to watch the Super Bowl.
You have to watch it down here, Jeremy. It's all set up
That's
for
what I'm
you.
saying.
It's your welcome home party.
And
Your
the Super
wife would
Bowl's
deny you the welcome home you deserve from working so hard.
That's
I
Okay,
want to know.
hold on 1 second.
Wow.
Jeremy working hard? He's had weekends to do whatever the fork he wants. I have been working hard at home.
Mom and Dad. Yes.
Just saying.
I have that commercial playing with no sound on.
That is a
I know, I'm just
beautiful
distracted by
sunroom.
Scarlett
Oh
Johansson now.
my gosh. I love that. I would kill for that room.
It looks like they're having
It's
an
a
interesting
really good
conversation.
Look at how beautiful that is. It's like an indoor greenhouse.
Well, so let Jeremy come to the Super Bowl and he'll add that onto your house.
I can't wait to rewatch this later. It is the Scarlett Johansson's on there, and I'm just
We all know who Darrell likes.
Scarlett Johansson's husband.
Handsome looking dude too.
Not saying he's not.
No.
Oh, so yeah, Dave said that you should be typing everything you're saying into chat so that the audience that's here can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, because the in-person audio can't hear me. That's real
exactly.
funny.
I suppose it's probably kind of awkward.
Yeah, how weird is this conversation not being able to hear Jeremy?
Is he really missing anything?
I don't. Like, it's better without Jeremy, actually.
You know what's really funny is that reminds me of the internet cartoon Garfield without Garfield, or Garfield minus Garfield.
I love that one.
That is so
And
good.
how funny so many of those are. They're so great.
Where John's just going about his day and talking to absolutely nobody there.
Just nuts.
Yep.
It's just a
They didn't change a single thing. They
Just took Garfield out.
Yep.
Or just like two panels of nothing and then John running by on fire and it's like, all right, yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm not looking forward to coming back to the cold weather.
So mad.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I gotta see if I can get this shared here.
Screen share it at least. I could take everybody on a visual journey, an auditorial journey. Panel 1, John, yellow shirt, sits in a blue background room. Remember the time yesterday when I almost ate a donut? Yelling at nothing, and then the last panel is John angrily staring off into the middle distance.
There we go.
That is how amazing.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
So funny. What does Alan say?
That's my internal struggle every time I start exercising.
Oh my
See,
goodness.
there you guys go. Classic, Garfield versus Garfield. Or Garfield versus Garfield. It's Spy versus Spy. Too many cartoons running through my head.
Hey, I'm
Old webcomic.
Too zoomed out now.
forcibly grab the wheel here. Speaking of cartoons, tried to do a nice segue earlier, but Futurama's coming back. What are you guys?
Wait, what?
Futurama's coming
Yeah.
back on Hulu.
Yes, for one season, but no John DiMaggio. So
Right.
I'm out.
Okay, nope.
So
That's it.
yeah, I was gonna ask thoughts. I can see. So the John DiMaggio thing has me upset.
Yeah.
Although I mean,
He's
is
Bender.
it-
Who else is going to be Bender?
I think they will cave and pay him what he's worth.
Oh, he is
I-
worth every penny he's asking for if that's what's keeping him from.
Yeah, I
being
mean
Bender.
too. It's also hyping it a little bit. Me personally, as much as I love Futurama, the way they ended it.
I forget how it ended.
I was gonna say spoilers, but it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
So
It's
sorry.
amazing
get on with it.
episode.
A super amazing episode. It turns it into a loop. It's an infinity loop. It keeps going back in on itself, and I'm like, that's a beautiful way to end this. And like,
When you go through and re-binge watch it over and over again, it feels like you just stay. It's like, oh yeah, this perpetual journey.
yes, and I thought that was such a nice way to do it. And having already been on and off, it's as like more Garfield stuff is popping. I'll just hold on to the. Oh, it was the wrong hand. There, I'll hold on to this, so I feel like I'm doing something. So, I personally don't think they should. Just for the pure sake of not everything needs to come in, not everything needs a reboot. Something like American television especially needs to learn when enough is enough, and just to let it
go.
be, because the story's been told. It's done. It's over. And like, yes, I would love more. Like, I'm going to watch the episodes. I'm going to enjoy them. I'm sure, but we do not need it. I do not want it, but I will watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Well, I heard that if the Bender's not going to be in it, he's just going to be replaced by Flexo.
What? Isn't that the same voice?
That's what's funny about my joke.
Oh, you got me,
Flexo
Dad.
is the Bender with the little mustache. You know,
No, it's the goatee.
so
Yeah, the
the goatee.
Oh God, that's a sad one.
Yeah. Wait, I thought I was amongst a bunch of Futurama connoisseurs here, but no one remembers Flexo.
What? No, I
No, we got it.
absolutely
Just the
remember
joke
Flexo. I
maybe
just didn't
didn't
realize it was a
land.
joke. It was the delivery, not
Yeah.
not
I
the.
hope your
fine.
airplane lands better than that joke. Otherwise,
I just flew in and boy are my arms. tight.
No.
Jeez, I got jokes.
Let's see. Flying
guys.
Zebra says that Futurama is going for the most canceled show of all time.
the money they don't.
But the money they will But the money they will not get if they don't do it. Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's
Yeah.
it does have a cash grabby feel to it.
And two, like sometimes they do things to keep it in like their public domain, or not public domain, but like it could be a copyright thing, or maybe they don't want somebody else taking it over. You know, who knows? But
I've also heard though that there's just one more season. It's not like this extended indefinitely. So the writers felt like they had enough content to make another season, and if that's the case, it could be good.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, could it possibly be like episodes that were written but never actually?
that's true. Like fit in there, maybe.
Yeah, they're not a continuation necessarily, but ones that fit in like to other seasons.
Like they put them chronologically,
Yeah.
like stuff them in.
Yeah.
I also heard a fun thought of like maybe it's more like how people who like tangentially related to them or like through their mishaps they have caused a lot of problems for. So will be kind of interesting to see other people's views on the team. But
What if Zap Brannigan had his own show?
Oh, my
that would
goodness.
be- I don't know if
I
I
would.
that. Ooh,
Yeah.
it'd be nice and
Yep.
good.
I don't need to see that much man thigh. I'm sorry.
Speak for yourself.
Your last name is suspiciously close to Man Pie.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, some season of flashbacks, maybe.
That that would be good.
You know what they should do is just 13
Yeah,
episodes of Hypnotoad.
Oh,
Maz the Spaz did say that DiMaggio is in the talk. So what I've heard is they basically announced the show without him on board to kind of leverage him into it. But that just means he can ask for more money, is what it means. Because then it's like
Pay him all of it.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
well,
freaking
he's-
DiMaggio.
there, I did the meme.
Chris got me into Inside Job, and he's the Dolphin general in Inside Job, and it's epic. That's a great show.
Have you watched that yet? Glenn?
Marty and I watched most of it the night that you turned it on at our house and then left.
That's
like
what I
a
do.
serial show us. You walk in, like, you're gonna watch this whole thing.
Yeah, it's
Click
like, here,
and
let me see that
leave.
remote. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
I need people to talk
so
to
that's-
about it with.
So that's great. He's also in Disenchanted. So I mean, like, it's not like he needs his work, you know.
No.
He was even in a season of Mythic Quest on Apple TV. So
That is an excellent show. If you haven't watched it, Mythic
not.
Quest. If you have Apple TV, even if you don't have Apple TV, get it for a month and watch it. So good.
And first get to subscribe like I did with Crunchyroll, and then I had 2 subscriptions to Crunchyroll I wasn't using.
That's why I say get it for a month. Worth it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
just cancel your credit card after the first day so you know that it won't get charged.
So I've been trying to get Brownie to watch Vox Machina. Have you watched it?
I have not.
What's
You're
that
going to
on?
enjoy it.
Okay.
Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
Okay.
So they took the first season of Critical Role and turned it into a cartoon. It's so
I
good.
so far have heard nothing but good things. So I will say I have intentionally avoided Critical Role for a couple of reasons. I don't know if it's just because like, oh, pretty people are playing D&D and that's not how it used to be, or what it is. But like, so I listened to The Adventure Zone for my brother and me, and this is wholly unsupported. I don't know if any of this is even like true. I think it's just like these weird like extra thoughts for me. But I was like, you know, everyone's doing it. They saw an easy thing to grab onto, and it seemed like a little too forced for me in the very beginning. It was just kind of like, oh, okay, it's this guy who was in these show like Star Trek and stuff, and now they're doing this D&D thing because it's hip, and you know, it was like just, to me, it didn't seem as it's super genuine, and that could totally be just me not giving it a shot. That said, I've heard nothing bad about Vox Machina, right? Vox Machina, and have been suggested a lot. So I will give it a shot, and hopefully, like my hipster emo, like I don't watch because the kids think it's cool. Like,
Is it on
I'll get-
TikTok?
yeah, maybe I'll get over it. I don't know, but I'll give it a shot.
I will say it's very adult oriented, not something for the girls.
That's what I like.
I think
Aren't
you're
you a
going
girl?
Yeah,
to- can't prove it.
she's not my girl. My girl.
Same character that I think Brownie's going to enjoy, Scanlan. I think you will also enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
She said it reminds her of Big Digby,
Yep.
which is my D&D character, who was hilarious.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, actually, so you're related to that name.
Really?
Yeah, so Marty and a couple of his friends were playing All Hallows Eve.
Okay.
Right? And like Marty was playing one of the monsters trying to get the things. And so the Bumblebee kid kept like taunting him. He was evading Marty.
I was playing with the Bumblebee kid.
Everybody loves chasing that fat kid down.
Yeah, he was the first
He's
hero.
so
Gotta
cute
run,
though.
fat kid.
So and so Marty, I thought he was calling him Big Digby. He's like, I gotta get Big Digby. I gotta get Big Digby. And no, he was saying Big Dick B. And I was like, it just made me laugh.
Digby, yeah.
But I was like, Big Digby's such a cool name. So then we're coming up with D&D characters.
That is so.
And I was like, ooh, I want to do like a roguish like pirate swashbuckler or something. I was like, what should my name be? And like, so I'm like a gentleman thief that wants to become a pirate. That's like my character's arc. And I was like, so I'm the world renowned thief, Big Digby. But it's big with 2 G's. It's BIGG, Big Digby.
That's sweet. If anybody wants a T-shirt with the Big Digby on there, All Hallows Eve does have on TeePublic, the World of All Hallows Eve. Check them out. Get some All Hallows Eve merch. So
Nice. What's that website?
that's going to be the World of All Hallows Eve on TeePublic.
TeePublic.
TEE Public.
All right. I'm just going to try and get a little website showing here. The World of All Oh, come on, pop-ups.
Well, yeah. I'll talk over you typing then. But yeah, for some reason, everybody loves the bee. He's adorable. He's cute. My friend Sam Viner is like wants it as his birth child. He wants to pay an exorbitant amount of money for my original like clay version I have of him. And I don't know if I want to break the setup. But he is enamored with the bee.
If I remember when Jeremy and I played that one, I refused to let anybody kill the bee until the end.
And it's like, I don't know. Is it just because he's cute?
He's adorable. He's just fat little bumblebee buzzing around the board, you know? He's so cute.
I think the round.
I don't think the real life not kid is representation of a bee here. I don't think he buzzes. He is just a boy in a costume, but not a kid.
He's not a boy. He's not a child. It is a candy person.
Yeah, they are sentient candy beings. So I don't get, everyone after me for making a game about murdering children. Don't at me.
So what flavor do you think he'd be? Would he be like a honey flavor?
Oh, he would. I was thinking like lemon because the outside, but yeah, that honey makes sense.
Yeah.
I have.
He's got a honeycomb center.
Yeah. Oh, that would actually be super good. Ginseng and honey. Outside's ginseng, inside's honey.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. That'd be real tasty. I'd hit that up.
So what you should do now is you should make an edible version of All Hallows Eve. So like once you kill,
you get to just
chow them down. Yep.
And that's nice return on that money too, because you're like, oh, we played a game. Like now I got to get more. You said edible, and I thought we were back in Vegas. But, I was like,
there's an extra
where are we
charge
going with this? Yeah. You get halfway through a game, you're like, I don't know, man. Like, have you really thought about like what we're doing as monsters? Like,
they've got a Ganji center.
Oh man, that is something else.
It's not coming up with any results on there for me.
I'll see if I can
shoot me a link on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll do that. Pan away from me as I like.
Oh yeah, here, Gwen, you get to be on.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, Jeremy, are these pictures you sent me, Jason Statham?
Yes. Yep.
Dang.
Like I said, keep them to yourself. But yeah, is that unreal?
That's wild. Yeah, I'm not.
That's him.
Yeah, I'm not showing it on the podcast, but I'm
single?
showing the people here. Yeah, single and ready to mingle.
Gwen's like, suddenly I find myself
Well, my
single.
50-year-old husband is gonna die soon.
What are you gonna do? Poison him?
Maybe.
It's a slow thing, just slowly poisoning him. There was a woman in history that made a thing called aqua tofana, and she sold it to other women. It was a cosmetic that women purchased from her. It wasn't actually cosmetic, but women would slip it into their husband's food, and they would die from it.
Dang.
But it was disguised as a cosmetic.
Yeah. So according to Wikipedia,
Aqua
aqua
tofana.
tofana was a strong poison created in Sicily around 1630. That was a little bit after Jeremy was born. That was reputedly used in Naples, Perugia, and Rome, Italy. It has been associated with Julia Tofana or Tofania, a woman from Palmero, purportedly the leader of a ring of 6 poisoners in Rome who sold aqua tofana to would-be widows.
Yep. Yep, the women, like the men were absolute jerks.
Do you want to hear what the symptoms of aqua tofana are?
Sure.
So poisoning by aqua tofana could go unnoticed as the substance is clear and has no taste, just like Jeremy. It is slow.
Cow! He's in Vegas. He's burned enough. You guys just won't let up.
It's slow acting with symptoms resembling those of a progressive disease or other natural causes. The symptoms seen are similar to the effects of arsenic poisoning. Several symptoms that were reported would produce cold-like symptoms. They would be very ill by the third dose, including vomiting, dehydration, diarrhea, and a burning sensation. The antidote was vinegar and lemon juice. The fourth dose would kill the victim.
So it was a slow thing. So aqua tofana, girl. That's what I'm saying.
It allowed
Gotta get on
it was slow acting, allowing the victims time to prepare for their death, including writing a will and repenting.
Wow.
Dang.
Kind.
That is hardcore.
All right, the link has been sent.
Swanky. Baldness, rants, no taste. The first stages of poison.
My hat's off to Swanky for the joke of the night.
Oh my goodness.
Chris, the
we also
link has been sent in there now, so it should be in your messenger.
I need to rescale this now.
Oh my goodness, you can beautiful.
Just a little bit.
We're getting taken over.
And I guess let's scroll down a little bit.
There's the bee.
Oh, look at him.
He's so cute.
Yeah, so we get different card art. Some of the monsters I do intend to put more stuff up as we go.
What would you do if I made Chip
I like the
a
space
bee
man.
costume?
I would love it. I would dress up as Mischief and chase him down the street. Is what I do.
These are cool.
Yeah, those are adorable.
Thank you, and it's neat because you can do mugs or they have even masks, shirts, hoodies, any of that kind of stuff. So
Nice.
yeah.
Oh, whoops. Dang.
Oh,
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Sorry, I keep forgetting the 10 key is set up to macro a bunch of stuff, and I was trying to send the link so people could go there if they wanted to. And instead, it's like, okay, we're done with the podcast.
Okay, bye.
I did that to Keith actually in the last podcast, the one that you weren't here for. He was telling a story, and I was trying to grab the mouse, and I accidentally brushed the thing. And he's like, "Okay, I guess I'll stop telling that story."
Real subtle brownie. Yeah.
And that's all the time we have for tonight.
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes into the podcast. I was like, "Okay, I guess we're done." Oops.
That's so
How
fun.
have the frames been doing, Chris?
We have dropped 10% of our frames.
That's not so bad.
So, it started off pretty strong. It's just gotten progressively worse, to be completely honest. And it's
Just like life.
Oh my gosh. What are we? We're quarter to. Man, Jeremy, this is the longest half-hour phone call you've ever been on.
I just figured there's no good time for me to jump out. Plus, I have to defend my honor from Swanky.
Wait, you were only going to be on for a half an hour?
Yeah, I was asking, was he going to be on for the whole thing or whatever? And he's like, yeah, I'll be on for the first half hour. And
Lame. Quitter.
Well, no, there's an Ender tour party that I'm missing out on to be with you guys.
Oh.
Well, those guys are lame anyway.
I guarantee you that's going to go most of the night.
No, it's from 5 to 9.
Oh. Well, okay, it's only
it's only
6 o'clock
6:15 down
there.
there.
You shut your pie
Yeah,
hole.
you go from 6:30.
Still, I can't be there the whole time. Oh.
He's gonna be tired.
Yeah,
Drink all this
he is
Well, I
an old
also-
man.
But he is a little tired.
I also
No.
broke another tradition. First time on Rise of the Podcast, somebody on air, sort of, in a weird way, I am drinking alcohol.
I'm telling Jesus.
What do you think? What do you think this is?
Yeah. Dude, seriously. We're all, what do you mean the first time?
Yeah, I've been drunk for 146 consecutive episodes.
I can't see straight right now. I'm pretty sure this is a fever dream.
I'm
at
going to
this
have
point.
your mom drive me home, Jeremy.
Yeah.
If Swanky says if Jeremy stays up too late, he won't make up in time to make his Metamucil.
Oh, man.
Oh my goodness.
Jeremy, if you ever need to talk, or need a safe
Cry.
space.
I have your number.
Yeah, thank you. Just honestly, man, it's rough tonight.
Don't
Okay,
pretend like you
here's-
haven't enjoyed it.
Here's the thing. He's been gone for 4 podcasts now. Normally it's little sporadic pieces here and there of making fun of him. He's been gone for 4 weeks. We haven't been able to pick on him in 4 weeks.
Yep.
That's
can't
It's
all
It's
pent
built
up.
up.
That's
He's
fair.
had a 4-week reprieve of all the.
He comes back, he's just like
Burns.
full head of hair, just chiseled, like feeling super great. And it was like, no, undercut
Yes.
him. Blah, blah.
slam.
It's like on The Simpsons when the kids go away and Homer like gets in a huge, like great shape, and then
Yeah.
he like they come back and like a second later just like loses all of his hair.
For the record, the gym down here has absolutely been unbelievable. The military gym. It has a full indoor second level track. It looks like the Avengers building from the outside.
He showed me a
It has
picture
a
of it. It probably has
full
100 treadmills in it. It's ridiculous.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and there's like a rowing machine wherever they can fit one in. So it's like, oh, in the middle of the circle track, indoor circle track, let's put 10 rowing machines.
Just
On the edge of the pool, let's
for
put
all
another
the
rowing
lakes
machine.
out there in Vegas or what?
And then
Yep.
Jeremy texted one of the guys here, and he was like, "So how many rowing machines does the 148th have?" And he's like, 1.
Let's see, if they were smart, they'd put it in the pool, Jeremy, and then it'd really
Right?
feel like you're rowing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the
You're right.
resistance? Like,
You gotta hold your breath and like get like 3 reps in, then go up and get your breath, then go back down.
So completely far flung. Speaking of rowing, once upon a time, I was part of a dragon boat festival.
really?
Yeah, that's what I say too. I was like, really? I was. Well, a family friend's dad was like, hey, like we're doing this thing. Like, do you want to join us and this and that? You'll be the drummer on the front of the dragon boat. And I was like, sure. Like, I thought I'd be like the medallion on the front of the car. Like, I thought I had just like aesthetic value. I thought they were putting me up there because I was cute and little and I was
Yeah, you don't weigh very much. That'll be perfect.
Put you
think
in an
truthfully,
aerial
that's-
bra and just strap it to the front.
Yeah, they're like, you're loud and you're light. Those are the 2 qualifications we need. And so, like, I show up, like, yeah, we're going to get you some practices and this and that. It's like, practices? Like, I sit there, I look pretty. Like, what practices? Are like, no, you pace the boat. Like, you are telling us, like, how fast we're going, when we're kicking in, when we're not. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this. Like, I thought I was just going to be here to, like, hang out on a boat for half a day and wave at people you all worked.
Yeah,
No.
sing shanties.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a pirate for a day.
This is a tale of a man named Davy.
It goes good.
Now, did you wear a pirate costume day of?
Did I wear a pirate
I mean, I can totally see you doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right, Dragon Ball, I get it. It's a better joke than Jeremy's, that's for sure. So I got that one. Yeah, I don't think that I did because they wanted team logo stuff.
So
Again, it was
make
10
a
times
pirate
more
costume
serious.
in their colors.
It was 10. I was so flabbergasted that I had to do anything that I don't even think I was thinking straight. Like,
So did you do the drum beat? Just
yeah, I was like, what? We're here to win, right? Go.
You just have a double kick, like.
I didn't know he was in a metal band. With my
Yeah, Dragon
Little Tykes
Boat's the
drum
name of
set.
the album.
Yeah, I'm Scandinavian death metal, man. Like,
How did you guys do?
we did not do well. I did what I was supposed to do. They did what they were supposed to do. We did not do well. The end of that story. So, yeah.
We came in 3rd to last place. How many boats were in?
I don't remember. I was in such a panic. I told you this. I think there was like 6. I think it's 6.
And they came in 6th.
And we were like
we were like
fourth-
8th.
It was in heats or whatever. And I mean, here's the thing. Like, someone's like fact checking me. They're like, all right, let's see when this. Okay, there he is. And it's gonna all be wrong information. Again, I need to tell you, I do this thing where I'm like, that sounds neat. I'm saying yes to this without any forethought. I stumble into a problem. Once upon a time, somebody told me, they're like, if they were gonna stat me out as a D&D character, besides like Dex and charisma getting maxed, Constitution getting dropped. They're like, you have just enough intelligence to to get yourself into a problem, not realize you've gotten yourself into a problem, but then get yourself out of it. Like, you're like, you're not going to be smart enough to stay out of trouble, but you're smart enough to get yourself out of it once you're in it. So that I was just like, yeah, I'm going to do this boat thing. It sounds super fun. I get to say I did a thing. That'll be cool. And then it was pure panic from that point on, because I heard the words practice. I heard the words we need you to win. Yeah, it got bad.
Mike
so.
said, did not finish is not a place. You guys are still going, actually. The clock is not finished.
This
You just
whole
jumped
thing,
off and swam.
I am,
ended up in
face
the lake.
down in the lake, and these are my last thoughts. All this is a fabrication of my imagination. I've made a board game. I'm on a podcast. My life is perfect. I've got 2 beautiful children and a wife that loves me and accepts my nerdiness. Blum, 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 blum. Meanwhile, that seagull that ate the rabbit's eyeing me up like, that's my next meal.
One swallow.
One swallow.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Gosh.
I love everything that's happened here tonight.
Yeah, we figured it out. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, so Gwen, in the last 10 minutes, you have a YouTube channel, right?
yeah.
I do. This one.
Stuff Lab.
Jurassic Lab. Oh, sorry.
What?
Nothing.
Oh. Actually, you made this for me.
I did make that
You
for
did make
you.
that.
I made it. It was me.
So,
You done did it.
It's great. I enjoy it. I need to continue to promote it because not to like step on it with all hell's eve, but like you guys do a super fun job, and I liked a lot of your like we're trying to eat stuff videos are always my favorite of anything. So
I do like to snack. Those are
yeah,
our main proponents
the
of the channel.
Was it the
Snacks
cotton
are
candy
great.
one that you got and like half the stuff was ruined on shipping?
Yep. Like I think it was the beer flavored one was just shrunk down into the tiniest little nugget of
Yeah.
cotton candy.
sad.
Yeah, you had to like rock candy that puppy off, and yeah, no.
That was not good.
I wouldn't
By any
imagine.
measure.
Yeah, beer, cotton candy, nothing.
Mike wants to know, how does a seagull know it can't fit what it's trying to eat into its mouth?
When
Trying.
it's choking.
When it's broken its own neck and trying to
yeah.
open its mouth enough?
Can birds do that?
Hey, now.
I mean,
I know they can choke, but like they're pretty flexible.
I don't
There's-
know. I don't know enough about
I don't know.
birds.
Seagulls are smashing the back of their head into their butts when they're screaming. So.
I think you're thinking of Jeremy.
Well, he can jump over that stick, so maybe.
Yeah. Oh, you know what we still haven't done? Swanky even had a timer. Jeremy doing a wheelie on a frickin' bike.
Oh, yeah, Jeremy.
Oh, my goodness. Like, you need to bring that up. It's the middle of winter. What do you expect?
But if you can't do
We
it in
don't watch
winter, then you
Summer well.
obviously won't do
Yeah.
it in summer.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
like
should
you said,
do it down here.
yeah, do it down there. Get Jason Statham to film you.
Right.
Right.
Swanky said, I just checked out Gwen's YouTube channel. I can't confirm Marty does exist. Or a paid actor that looks like
Paid
Marty.
actor that looks
Sure.
like Marty.
I do have a stick figure that accompanies me on some episodes.
Yeah, literally a whiteboard with a stick figure of Marty.
That's hilarious.
Quotes.
Marty.
And then Mike says, he added Swanky saying, sounds like something Gwen would pay you to say. Yep, Gwen's got Swanky in her back pocket.
Yep. Swanky versus the universe.
Yep. All right, so did you want to talk about Arceus for the last 7 minutes of the show?
Yeah, let's.
That's me.
Yeah. What?
Arceus the Pokemon? Marty was making some joke and it equated to me being the creator of all the Pokemon. I don't remember how it went, but every once in a while I'll ask him to do something. He's like, yes, Arceus.
Nice.
Yeah, so in the last 7 minutes of our podcast, we were looking for something we might talk about tonight. I was like, oh, well, I've been playing the absolute Pokeballs off of Legends of Arceus. That's appropriate. That's fine. That's daytime television language. If we can get away with talking about Vegas, we can get away with that joke.
Sure.
That
Ganji.
Yeah. So, Gwen, you've been playing. You have not.
I have not. Jeremy bought it down in Vegas, so I don't have access to it because I was like, I'm not going to make us buy 2 copies.
You should have, though. Jeremy, are you playing it?
Yeah, Jeremy's
I'm
the one
playing
that
it and I'm
has
loving it.
Isn't it?
I have not played
Is it not? Okay, you've not played it. So I'm going to try and be as spoiler
I
Free?
don't care.
free as possible. Jeremy, how far are you in it?
I ostensibly beat it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, first off, I absolutely love it. I think it's been the breath of fresh air the Pokemon Company needed. I do also believe it's. Go for it.
He might have just been choking on a donut.
Oh, he's trying to
Yeah, no.
Right? He's trying to become one with his people.
Yeah. Half a rabbit down.
No! You guys are mad.
Is it Pelipper
Fine,
trying a lot bunny to make it tangentially related to Pokemon?
No.
A Wingull going for a
absolutely
Bunnelby.
has It has been a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
The Pokedex is a great
It
change of
is.
pace. I love what they did with the Pokedex.
It makes you want to do
The
it.
the open world of it is amazing, and actually being able to like see him and just throw like the way you engage and the way that you can like get your butt kicked by him is really fun.
I feel
And
so
then,
much more connected to my Pokemon because of how
Absolutely.
it's done. Like, I feel the want to complete a Pokédex, not just to be like, all right, I need it because I've done it the same way for the last 20-some years now, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel accomplished in the fact that, like, yeah, I can catch a single one of these things, but depending on how I catch it, when I catch it, if I battle it, if I see it using a certain move, like it fills up more information in the decks, and that is so rewarding in a way that I guess I wouldn't have assumed. Like, it makes me want to go and recatch the same Pokemon or go out of my way to little areas. It's absolutely wonderful how they've done that.
Well, I think Jeremy said too, like the way that you like make your moves better and stuff. It actually feels like you're actually training a Pokemon as opposed to just
100%.
grinding and knocking stuff out.
100%. And you can see a lot of like where they've been testing these ideas, at least since Let's Go, if not prior to where they were, you know, like, how do people like the mechanic of actually like less battling and just throwing a Pokeball? Like that's why I never played Let's Go, is because like I enjoy the battles, but the way that this is, it's more like a hunting game in a way where how you approach, you can choose what, like, yeah, you can throw your Pokemon and fight anything you want, but you can also still catch them, and it requires some skills for harder things, like, oh, am I using the right ball or the right bait, or should I hit him with a sticky web instead of a mud ball? And it's just, it is, but it sounds silly, but like the crafting mechanic, like making it more of like a, you know, an RPG-esque form or whatever, it is wonderful.
Are you ready for a sequel?
I'm ready for an expansion.
Okay.
Some DLC.
Some DLC. I really enjoyed how they handled it with Sword and Shield.
I
where
loved Sword and Shield.
Yeah. Yep. You liked? Or you
I
did?
love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And one of the things that they did with the Oofarang, the little bear in the armor, Isle of Armor.
Yeah.
Yes, that DLC.
I wish they did
Kung
more
Fu.
like that for your starter Pokemon. Because even though I was like, I don't really care about this bear, by the end of like raising it and doing all the, to me, they're preludes to research tasks to get this thing to evolve and to learn these certain moves and to get it to a friendship. Like, I cared so much more for that little guy because of how they handled it. And I say this game does that in a nutshell. There's so many like quality of life updates that are nice. How, like, now you don't have to have TMs for moves. They have a big
that's
move
nice.
pool, and you can
I love
anytime
that.
switch it over. So like if you've got a Pokemon, or you have a Pokemon with you, and you know you're going up against something, like, I either got to go buy TMs or I have to have it and I have to switch it all out. You just open it up, and at any time you can like customize your team to fight whoever you're going against.
And
Well,
I
That
think-
is handy.
Yeah.
And I think that feels more organic to like, if
Yeah.
you're actually raising something, it can know more than 4 moves.
Right. Well, like in the show, there's
yeah,
how
I
many
was gonna put that
times
up.
has Ash been like, okay, here's how we do this one, and he actually like shows as much as he can
Yeah.
how that Pokemon can do this other move. And so yeah, it's not just these set 4 moves, cannot learn anything else unless you forget one.
Yeah, go and buy a CD and listen to
My-
it overnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
My beef with the current watching Pokemon, though, is how many times Ash tells Pikachu to use Iron Tail. It's like,
Oh
calm
my
down.
gosh,
He knows
that's
other
the
moves.
only thing he uses.
I mean, it claps. He uses Electronet from time to time too, but yes.
Oh my goodness, Pikachu, use Iron Tail.
I think what I would expect and hope is either an update, which is probably more like an update than a DLC, is for them to add in PvP. Because they
That'd
don't.
be cool.
They also don't have breeding, which isn't something I noticed playing through in the beginning until now. I'm trying to complete the deck more. I'm like, how am I going to get these baby Pokemon without, lowering them? But one of my friends says, he's like, I think it's a core mechanic. I think it needs to stay. I saw something on Reddit where I'm not going to have the time to pull it up, but they talked about how it just turned into like the game. If you wanted to be serious about it, you would spin in endlessly until you got the perfect egg with the perfect IVs and blah, blah, blah. Like this gives it back to the origins of Pokemon. Like, no, if you want that Pokemon, you're going to go, you're going to hunt for it. Mm-hmm. You're going to put in the work, the time, and then how they do their effort value instead of like EVs. Mm-hmm. It's a different way of, it's like a stat boost. It's a pure stat boost, and it's very apparent. It's not nature based. It's so nice.
The EVs are like one of the best parts, how they handle the EVs. Yeah, those are dope.
Until I learned about what they were and how they worked, like these Pokemon were hitting like a truck. Like if you are not type advantaged, like I was like 20 levels over a Pokemon, and this thing would still take at least a quarter of my health. And
dang.
I still think that the wild Pokemon hit hard, and a lot of them can take a hit, especially if they're not type advantaged. But truthfully, I brought that up to someone. You're like, yeah, Davey, do you think they might be trying to aim this towards an older audience? And it's like, it dawned on me, like, this is finally the game that they're like, these are some of these upper tier things. Like, it is so good. I cannot, like, minimal complaints. I don't even know if I could pull one out of the air right now.
Wow.
About anything.
Too expensive.
Not even. Like, I'm usually like, oh, games shouldn't be more than $40 ever, because I'm old fashioned like that. I shouldn't have to pay $60 for a game. But
show your AARP card and get 15% off. Yeah.
It's great. But I would assume that a DLC would probably do some sort of PvP battling. I think they're probably just trying to figure out how the trainer would interact, but just have it like a normal Pokemon.
You guys are playing Street Fighter while your Pokemon are playing Pokemon.
Right. Well, there was one battle where I purposely got up in the other opponent's face. I was just, come at me, bro. Come at me. And he just kept like staring into the middle distance. He didn't care. Just how most of my fights end. So
in real life?
In real life, yeah. It's like, yeah. And he's like, there's a mosquito or something in here.
I just look straight down like, hello.
So I could see there might be like a couple little islands off the map or maybe some more story content. But even if you get through the main story, they're like, oh, actually, though, there's a bunch of other stuff for you still to do. And thematically, I can see why they chose to end the main story where they did. But they could have easily, the after the story stuff could have easily been part of the main story as well. Yeah, I thought how they handle stuff was really cool. There's a lot of stuff I just don't miss. Like, I didn't even realize it was a problem until I saw how they were doing it. And it's cool. One of the weird things that I've always wanted finally came to exist, where you can see the Pokemon in the ranch. And they're like, it'll just pick, I think it's a random box of your Pokemon that you have. And there's just this big field and all your Pokemon are out there happily playing. And I'm like, oh, cute. It's so nice.
They're not just crammed inside of a little computer chip.
No, and you can throw out all your Pokemon in the field. And fun thing is, if you can chat with all your Pokemon, they can all be out. And it doesn't really do a whole lot of interaction. Like, I'm actually kind of happy that it's not too much, because like sometimes the camping felt like a bit much. Or like loading screen into it. This one is just like, you throw them out, you could look at them, it's cute, you can take some pictures. But if you hit one of your Pokemon that's already out with another one of your Pokemon, they'll be like, oh dude, what's up? And then they start talking. So like there's been times when I'm like feeling a little bit sad and I throw all my Pokemon out and just watch them interact, and I'm like, my boys. And it just fills me up with joy.
Cute.
So it's amazing. I don't know how, my thought would be is they're going to have a Legends side. There might be like a Let's Go franchise and a Legends. I saw some mock-up art for like Legends Johto, and was I excited for that. It's not even real, but like it goes in, like, I think they were teasing that you would find out how the 3 dogs in the tower died and what they were and everything else. And they could totally do it now. Like it could totally work.
Nice.
But I almost wonder with how successful this has been, if the Pokemon companies be like, oh, all right, this is just how we're going to have to do it from now on. I'm going to have a tough time going back to a main Pokemon game if it's not very similar to how this functions.
Cool.
No, they really knocked this one out of the park. I like that you can play it if you don't have any friends like me.
Yeah.
You can play it by yourself.
You're still on the call?
It's one edition.
Yeah.
There's no, yeah.
Well, you're right,
There's
though.
no,
That's a weird thing that I thought, too. It's like, I don't, like, they even have an item that's a link cable. So, like, your Gengar, your Machamp, like, they can evolve without having to trade. Like, you can trade with people. But you're right, Jeremy. Like, the fact that you can solo this game is kind of refreshing.
Yeah, it's very
Not
refreshing.
having to rely on the other version.
No,
for
this would have been nice in the
15.
90s when we didn't have the internet. Like, now, Pokemon should be fully MMO.
Yeah.
Where, like, and maybe that's the next step.
World of Pokecraft.
Oh, don't get me going.
Well, you know how funny it would be is if like you and I were both on the same MMO like server, and like you're sitting there taking your time to go up to this Pickle Up, and I just go in there and like shank, get the ball, and hey, thanks, bro.
I would Pokemon battle you
My
for that.
Pickle Up.
Play for pinks.
Yeah, see?
Oh, it'd be
Oh,
sweet.
Team Rocket over here. The Team Darrell Rocket.
Yeah.
So would you play a Pokemon game where at the beginning you got to choose if you wanted to be the trainer or if you wanted to play Team Rocket side?
Yeah,
And-
100%.
Absolutely.
and
Team
you
Rocket
have
would be so
a
much
legitimate
fun.
chance of actually doing what Team Rocket has set out to
Yeah,
do.
I'm surprised that there hasn't been some non-fan made version of that yet. I think people are begging for it. It'd be a ton of fun.
I would
Like
pre-order a
Grand Theft
copy right
Pokemon.
now.
Yeah.
You're ranking up through the order, and then
Yeah,
you're
like
the
you
top
start off with
baddie.
like your crappy Arbok or Ekans.
Yeah, your starter is
You
like an
get
Ekans, Arbok, or a Coughing.
Yep.
Right? Yes.
And like you gain like
Coffee.
10% of the experience that you normally would because you just have to be easy to beat by everybody else. And just like, no, I'm gonna
my
be
goodness.
the best. Everybody has type advantage against you somehow.
This may be going overtime at this point, but
Oh, we're definitely over time.
oh, good. It usually
I was
is
gonna
with
say
me
I
here.
probably should pick up my child pretty quick here.
Blame Chip for ending the
You
podcast.
can leave.
I mean, normally I'm getting like he's asleep right now, so
Oh, you can
Okay.
shake him up.
Well, I suppose we probably could just wrap it up, I guess.
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy, thank you for finally showing up for your own show for once.
Yeah, Jeremy. From the comfort of your hotel room while drinking a beer.
Room service, maybe?
Yeah, whiskey, Kara.
Oh,
Yeah.
whiskey. I'm sorry.
Gwen,
Whiskey.
thanks for jumping on. Even though we talked about your channel for 2 seconds, she took a little bit of time off because she had a kid. Who knew? Anyway, she's back making stuff. YouTube.com/StuffLab. Go and check that out. Darrell, thanks for joining us. We're always happy to plug All Hallows Eve and have you on just to talk with, of course. Kara, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody who joined us in chat. You made it a good time. Thank you to our live studio audience who didn't get to hear 25% of what we were talking about. And everybody who is watching on YouTube as we recorded, thank you for watching us there. Don't forget to like the video and comment down below with what you thought of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I think that'd be an interesting conversation to continue having. Trying to do the outro, Gwen.
Yeah, I know you are. But if you're looking for more Brownie, he's going to be on Stuff Lab a little bit more often. So if you're craving some Brownie giggles,
Yeah, yep.
That also sounds like a drug euphemism.
It really does.
I got like the brownie giggles, bro.
That's a brownie
If
with
you're
the
craving-
donkey.
Yep, on the Ganji. Anyway, if you're listening to the audio-only version, we appreciate that you like the most convenient version to listen to us, but check us out on Twitch, live on Saturday nights at 7 o'clock Central, or check out all of the old episodes on YouTube at youtube.com/rise of the podcast. All that said, thank you, everybody, for watching, and of course...
May the force be with you.